Hey everybody, Jared Bendis here, and I'm your Tupperware guy. But tonight I want some apple cake. Now I have this Jiffy Mix. You know Jiffy Mix. I made a cornbread with a Jiffy Mix, and I could just take this Jiffy Mix, 1 egg, and a little bit of milk, and then I could mix it up and put it in my... But I'm going to do more than that today because I'm going to add an apple. And I'm going to add an apple because it's going to make things a little bit juicier, a little bit fresher. So what are we going to do? We're going to start off by doing exactly what I said I was going to do, and that is I'm going to mix all those ingredients. But before I do that, I need to chop up my apple. Chop, 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 chop. And I'm going to take it into big pieces. So I have big pieces of apple. Isn't it amazing how quickly I went from this to this? Because that's the magic of video. Anyway, I'm going to take my little chop and prep thing. I love this. I love this. Look at this thing. It's so small. It is so small. Beautiful. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to drop some apple pieces in it. Drop, 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 drop. Now you can't drop too much in this because what'll end up happening is it won't chop. But that's all right because we're just going to go like this. And I'm going to shred this baby. Watch this. Is it? Yeah. It's amazing. Most of it shredded. I'm going to move the one piece that didn't get cut back in there. Now, normally you'd want to make sure you don't overdo it, but for this cake, I don't care if I overdo it because I want it nice and shredded. So I'm going to throw this into my whipping mix, and we're going to add the other ingredients in there in a second. I've got more apple to chop up first, though. Seriously, there's like, it's just all bits of apple. And they're all, oh yeah, it's like perfectly diced apple. I love that. Something feels wrong. Something feels off. I'm missing something. You know what it is? My good luck charm, my Tupperware spatula. I always need my Tupperware spatula. Anytime I'm in the kitchen, I always have to have my Tupperware spatula nearby. All right, so I have chopped up 1 apple with this bad boy. I love this. Look at that. Oh, look at that. 1 chopped apple. And to that, I'm going to add, 1 egg. That's right. Because it requires 1 egg. Very good. And then to that, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of milk. I'm going to use soy milk. And I'm going to use my Tupperware measuring cups. And remember, they're engraved in there so that after years and years and years, you'll still be able to see what the measurement is, not have these unknown size measuring cups. All right, pour that in there. 1/4 cup of soy milk. I use soy milk because my tummy likes me to use soy milk. All right, and lastly, I need to add some of the Jiffy Mix itself. So let me come over here and open this. I love these things. They're so cheap. They make blueberry, they make pancakes, they make muffins. I'm using the muffin stuff. So basically, I'm using the 1/4 cup of milk instead of the 1/3 cup of milk. And, yes, dump it in there. Very good. And now the magic begins. Pop it in here, wiggle it down, and then I got to turn it around a few times. And of course, if it's rough, I can actually shift gears in it, and it'll actually get really easy, but it'll mix up really, really well. And it's amazing how fast this is mixing. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that batter. Look at that batter. It's so good. And this is so easy to clean, and that batter looks so good. And I want to eat it, but I can't because there's raw egg in it. You're not supposed to eat raw egg because you get sick. All right, so now what am I going to do? How am I going to cook this? Well, there's only one thing if you're going to cook a cake these days, and that would be the Micro Pro Grill with the silicone ring. Didn't get a silicone ring yet, did you? Get the silicone ring. Silicone ring is going to make it nice, perfect in there. Now, let's come over here. Remember, when it comes to the Micro Pro Grill, there's 2 settings. You can have it drop down, which is the grill setting, or you can have it come over this way, which is the casserole setting, which will steam everything so nicely, and that's what we're going to do with this. So let me come over here, take this, give it a good shake. There we go. All you got to do is twist it, and all the batter will come off. Look at that. Beautiful. And then, using my magic spatula, oh yeah, that looks so good. Look at that. Looks so good. I'm just going to pour it into the ring. Oh yeah, that looks amazing. Looks so good. I'll show you in a second. Now, the question you're about to ask is, well, how long are you supposed to cook it for? Well, what I've noticed is is that generally, whatever amount of time you're supposed to bake it for, that's about the right amount of time. And if you're wrong, you add more time. All right, so let me come over here and let's take a look at this because I'm not going to tilt it because it's so good. Look at that. Look at that. All ready to go. Nice and liquidy. I'm going to make sure it's in casserole mode. There it is. It's in casserole mode. And now I'm going to put it in the microwave. Beautiful. Now, it says you're supposed to cook it for 13 to 15 minutes. So we're going to start off with 10. I always start with 10 minutes on everything and see how it goes, and I add more time from there. So, cook time 1, 0, 0, 0. Start. See you in 10 minutes. As I sit here forlornly waiting for the microwave to beep to tell me that my cake might be ready. A watched microwave never beeps. All right, now it may not be ready. This is 10 minutes. It may need more like 15, but let's just see what happens with what we've got so far. Now it's gonna be very, very hot. So pot holders, matter of fact, multiple pot holders. It's gonna be hot. Ooh, it smells good. All right. Not just the sides are hot, but the top is hot as well. Oh, look at that. Look at that, like one giant apple pancake. All right, it's a little crispy on top, but you know what I have? I have the trick. You know the trick. You know the trick. All right, you're gonna come in, and you're gonna come over there, and you're gonna pop it down, and you're gonna lift it up, and you're gonna see, that looks good to me. I say, yeah, it looks good. I think it's done. Maybe 10 minutes is all it took. Regardless, I'm sure it's going to be yummy. And now I'm going to wait 5 minutes for it to cool. I'm just going to flip it over. You should wait 5 minutes before it cool before you get out of the ring, though. Oh, man. That smells so good. Now that is nonstick. That's awesome. It's still very hot though. So there it is. My beautiful apple cake, you know. I think I need to chop up a slice. See what it looks like. Ooh, looking good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks awesome. And there you go, the magic of Tupperware once again. I made cake in my microwave. I mixed cake in my kitchen. And if you're looking for any of the Tupperware gadgets that you've seen here today, please reach out. You can click the link below. You can just order online, but we can throw a party for you. It can be an online party. We'll get all your friends. It'll be fun. It'll be great. And you'll win some prizes. Anyway, my name's been Jared and Tupperware.